Welcome to my channel. Here is a new story, just for you, my friends. The plot. In the bustling and vibrant nation of Aurelia, President Elias Moreau was hailed as a hero. With his charm and promises of reform, he captivated the hearts of the people, rising from a humble schoolteacher to the highest office in the land. But beneath his benevolent façade lay a man of cold calculation and unbridled ambition. Elias had started his political career with genuine intentions. However, as power enveloped him, he became intoxicated with it, craving not just leadership, but absolute control. His initial successes in fighting corruption and bringing economic prosperity began to wane. And with them, his popularity. The populace, once enchanted by his promises, grew restless and skeptical. Sensing his grip on the nation slipping, Elias devised an audacious plan to solidify his power indefinitely. He would orchestrate a coup against himself, creating the illusion of martyrdom and reclaiming his position as the nation's beloved savior. The puppet master behind his own supposed downfall, he needed players to execute his plan. A reluctant hero, a loyal betrayer, and a common enemy. Marcus Valen, Elias's closest advisor, had always been his confidant. But Elias knew Marcus's loyalty could be both his greatest asset and his most dangerous liability. To ensure Marcus played his part without knowing the full extent of the plan, Elias began to subtly manipulate him. He fed Marcus information about a growing faction within the government, supposedly plotting to overthrow the president. Next, Elias needed a villain, and who better than General Sebastian Thorn, a man already disliked for his harsh tactics and ruthless demeanor. Elias planted evidence of Thorn's supposed treason, creating a paper trail and manufacturing secret meetings, all designed to make it appear as though Thorn was the mastermind behind a coup. The stage was set. Elias secretly contacted Anaya, a brilliant hacker with a criminal past, promising her freedom and protection for her cooperation. Her role was to disseminate fake information and create the appearance of widespread dissent against Elias. As the tension in Aurelia reached its peak, Elias called a national address in the Grand Hall of the Presidential Palace. It was a perfect setting for his dramatic reveal. Surrounded by his most trusted advisors and broadcast live to the nation, Elias began his speech, condemning the corruption and betrayal he had supposedly uncovered. Midway through his speech, as planned, Marcus interrupted. With a look of anguish, he declared, "I have evidence that President Moreau is the true traitor to our nation." The crowd gasped, cameras zoomed in, and Elias feigned shock and betrayal perfectly. Security forces, loyal to Elias but posing as Thorn's men, rushed in to arrest him. Elias was taken away in a flurry of chaos, maintaining his role of the wrong leader. The nation was in uproar. Thorn, confused and furious, found himself accused of leading the coup. He was swiftly detained, his protests falling on deaf ears as the evidence against him, all fabricated by Elias, was overwhelming. Locked in his cell, Elias awaited the next stage of his plan, his miraculous escape and return. But then came the twist even he hadn't anticipated. Anaya, realizing the depth of Elias's deception and driven by a newfound sense of justice, decided to act. She anonymously leaked the details of Elias's plan to Marcus, outlining how Elias had manipulated him and fabricated the evidence against Thorn. The information hit Marcus like a thunderbolt. The man he had trusted more than anyone else had betrayed him and the nation. Fueled by a mix of anger and guilt, Marcus decided to confront Elias directly. He gathered a group of loyalists who had also been deceived by Elias's schemes. In the dead of night, Marcus and his allies stormed the prison where Elias was being held. The confrontation between Marcus and Elias was intense, filled with years of camaraderie turned to ash. Elias, ever the manipulator, attempted to talk his way out. "Marcus, my friend, this is all a misunderstanding. We can still turn this around." But Marcus, his voice steady and resolute, replied, "No more lies, Elias. You betrayed us all." In the end, it was Marcus who pulled the trigger, ending Elias's life and his schemes once and for all. General Thorne was released, his name cleared. He vowed to restore order, but with a renewed commitment to transparency and justice, learning from the chaos Elias had caused. Inayo, now a national hero, continued to work from the shadows, ensuring that no one could manipulate. The nation of Aurelia, scarred but wiser, began to rebuild. The story of Elias Moreau became a cautionary tale of unchecked ambition and the perils of deception, ensuring that future leaders would be held accountable by a vigilant and empowered populace. Story ends here, but not the reality. Hit like and subscribe button if you like my stories. Comments are welcome to.